So the importance of influencers, we see an immediate impact when we do the right collaborations. And I say the right collaborations because just like anything, there's good and bad. There's bad influencers and there's really good influencers. So, the days of just traditional marketing, I think, are behind us. People are looking for social proof, and they find that in the influencers they look up to. When we have a good collaboration, we see an immediate uptick in sales, in our following, in our engagement, everything social media related. So as well as, the most important thing, which is converting sales. A lot of times people will do a Google search. They'll look you up on Facebook. They'll even look at you on Instagram, TikTok, all the different platforms, but they won't actually make a booking until they see their favorite influencer share their point of view, their perspective. They're looking for things to do, trying new foods, trying new experiences, new locations, different things to do, indoor and outdoors, festivals and all that stuff. So, not just having a traditional marketing campaign, but also having those collaborations really make a big difference in your business, no matter what industry you are. I think in the entertainment space, it's a lot easier. Entertainment and food, it's a lot easier to utilize influencers and see a return on investment right away. But regardless, you just have to, find your niche and find the influencers that have the target audience that you want, and make it a win-win for everyone. Whether it's a paid collaboration or just an invitation, to your concept, to your business, for them to be able to produce content. And that's the other thing too. You don't always have to pay influencers. A lot of times they'll just come out just to gather content. A lot of their business revolves about content creation and, a new location, new experience, new business. If they're one of the first ones to share, that's a huge benefit for them, because they have a lot of pride in saying, I was the first one to review this place. I was the first one to share this place. And that goes a long way for them. So you don't necessarily have to pay every single influencer. You can just be the first one to share their experience with their audience, and that can go a long way. The other thing too is not, if you're not having success with the big influencers that you have, hundreds of thousands of followers and whatnot, start out with the smaller ones. A lot of the smaller ones are in the hungry, ambitious stage and don't necessarily charge, but those smaller audiences could go viral as well. I mean, I've seen a lot of influencers that have, just a couple thousand followers, and they've gotten several 100,000 views and several thousand likes. So don't get hung up on just a follower count. I don't think it's as important as, real followers, because a lot of the follower counts could be, fake. There's a lot of influencers that have fake followers and stuff like that. Just make sure, that they have a real audience, that the audience aligns with your business, and make it a win-win for you and the influencer. So determining which influencers to collaborate with, you can only invite one specific influencer, they both have the same amount of following, there's a few things that I would look at. The first thing is, do we have any mutual followers in common, any other accounts that we follow together? A lot of times that'll kind of let you see that your audience is aligned with their audience. The other thing I look at, which is probably the most important thing, is their engagement. What type of views their videos get on average. I would lean more towards the person that gets more views or that has more engagement, meaning, more comments, more reposts, more sharing, more saves. I think that could go a long way, because, obviously they have an engaged audience. So typically your collaboration could perform better with the one that has a better audience or better engagement. So, the following, if we have mutual followers in common, the engagement, and also, some with a bigger following may want to charge something. So, from a business standpoint, you want to be as profitable as you can. So if one influencer is charging, a couple $100, but the other one wants to charge 1,000, then I'm probably going to give the one with the better pricing a shot before the more expensive one, unless it's someone that's you've done repeat work with, and you've seen what the results have been with that person. Then that would consider paying a little bit more. If you have somebody else in the industry that has had a lot of success with that one specific influencer, that might lean towards the other. But I look at obviously price, engagement, and the following to make sure that all of that aligns. So the biggest amount that we've ever paid an influencer was $5,500 with a boost budget of about $1,500. So all in all, we were in about $7,000. Unfortunately, we didn't do a very good job of tracking sales with that particular influencer, but without tracking, that was our best month that we've ever had. So we couldn't pinpoint how many sales that collaboration did for us, but in general, that was our largest month that we had.